Oh, good morning, all of you. Am I audible? Okay. So today we shall discuss about this embedded system design or embedded system subject. So basically, when we talk about the embedded system design, so in the previous class, as I stated that there are the various type of the methods that can be incorporated to make the design. And in that, very little steps, all those steps, in that case, the steps are same, but the way or the emphasis of designing of that step, there is a significant change. So as you can see that we have all sort of the automated tools available. So in our department itself, we are having the Xilinx model same, Simplify Pro, and we are in the process of procuring the Proteus software. So these are the basic type of the softwares which allow us to make or the synthesize the model at our desktop level. And as you are aware about that, in the previous class, as I said that the three main criteria are there. One is that we do require to minimize the power. Second is we do require to maximize the speed, and and we do require to minimize the size of the feature size of the device. Okay, that means that the entire functioning of the system can be incorporated within the single chip. That is what is currently being available in the mobile system. So majority of such type of the devices are currently available in the market, and the variations of these are also there. That we are earlier we are having the single core processor. Now we are having the multi-core type of the architectures. And recently, that some company or MI, they are trying to launch that 256 core processor. You could imagine that the amount of the performance that can be increased. So if you go through this Amdahl's law, in that case, the parallelism in the process itself cannot give the increase in the speed up, even if there is a slightly part of that is a sequential one. So the bottleneck is that, and so that allows that you cannot increase more than the 20% speed speed up of the operation while using the parallelism. Instead of that, Guftanson, one another student of the Amdahl's, he stated that even in the system itself, if we increase the number of the processors, in that case, the performance does also increase linearly. So that implies that having a multi-core architecture is advantageous, and that would increase the linear performance of the algorithm or the performance of that device if we are incorporating more number of the processes. So nowadays, as I asked you in the previous class, that what is the feature size of the core processor which you are using in your computer system. So apparently all these i5, they are having this 0.18 micron technology, and that means that 18 nanometer, and one is that the i7, they are having 12 nanometer technology, and all these DDR5 memory which currently we are using in the latest computer systems, they are having a 7 nanometer. That means that, and the variations in the technology is also there, that we are using the FinFET type of the technology which allow the more shrinking of the device and making the faster computation. So that is an advantage in the area of the technology, and that is what this emphasis in the design steps that is there, and we are able to make a faster devices in the lesser time. So usually when we talk about the design representation, in that case, first what type of the product function that we want to make. We just require to conceptualize that, or we put that in our mind that this is the type of the function I need, and how that can be incorporated, and it has to be in a blueprint product that must be output by using those programs which are currently available with us. तो ये जितने भी BSDL, Verilog, System C, Spec C, or Handle C, these are the different type of that programming language which or SRL which allow us to make such type of the devices easily. So the main emphasis is that having a particular microcontroller or any such type of the device which requires to function as per our requirement, pertaining to that, the coding needs to be given to the system, and that has to be stored in the EEPROM or the memory area for that device, which will start functioning as per the instruction given in that program. So what happens is that having a program, we do require to remove all sort of the library unlike which has been available in the C. So only those which are essential and that can be incorporated within that program itself that need to be stored into the system, and according to that the system will start functioning. So that is what this the specific language or updated part of that C or C++, which are referred to as a Handle C, System C, Spec C. These are there, which are having a truncated coding, and that can be stored in a lesser space area as compared to that which is conventionally being used in our programming purposes. So that is what this type of the programming language becomes an advantageous for making the product. So in a design process, we do require to just look into that. This I have already discussed in the previous class that क्या नीड है, क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है, पहले हम उसको देखते हैं, उसके हिसाब से आर्किटेक्ट उसमें डिजाइन को सजेस्ट करता है, टेक्नोलॉजीज बताता है कि भाई इसमें कौन सा गेट टेक्नोलॉजी हमें यूज करनी है, कितने कंपोनेंट लगेंगे, कितनी उसकी सप्लाई होगी। अब आप देखिए कि अगर आप टीटीएल यूज कर रहे हैं तो उसमें 5 वोल्ट रहता है, तो हर एक का जो लो लेवल और हाई लेवल का जो वोल्टेज गैप है, जो बैंड है, वो दोनों का वेरी करता है। And if you want to face the two different type of the devices, the problem again start coming, that how an efficient way we can connect that. So you may have gone through that while studying this logic system design. Hello? Hello? मैं देखता हूँ, अभी नहीं, वो एक तो भेज दिया, अभी भेज देंगे। ठीक, हाँ हाँ। ओके, सो मेरे पास में दो डिवाइस हैं, एक है टीटीएल बेस है, लो पावर शॉर्टकी ट्रांजिस्टर, और दूसरा है मेरे पास में सीमॉस बेस ट्रांजिस्टर। नाउ इफ आई वांट टू इंटरफेस देम, इन दैट केस बिकॉज़ दोनों का वोल्टेज लेवल फंक्शनिंग का अलग है, सीमॉस 5 वोल्ट पर वर्क करता है, ये आपका जो है इसका जो मैक्सिमम जो वोल्टेज है वो आपका आउटपुट है जो होता है वो आपका 3.4 वोल्टेज होता है, वो कभी भी 5 वोल्ट पे नहीं जाता है। तो अब अगर ये डिवाइस को आपस में इंटरफेस करना है तो इस केस में हमारे को एक एक्सटर्नल सपोर्ट जो है वोल्टेज सपोर्ट का जरूरत पड़ेगी। विदाउट दैट वी कैन नॉट इंटरफेस दिस टू टाइप ऑफ द डिवाइसेस। So this is the basic type of the things which we are aware and is being used in order to make the device functioning. And for that purpose, as if you have gone through this, the Cadence technology, which is providing this Cadence tool for designing and making the CAD tool for analyzing the different type of the circuit. It was stated once I have been there in the IIT Bangalore for one FDP program, and the Cadence people stated that the 78% of the device that gets failed during the testing timing of the device functioning. So suppose there are one gate who is having the 3 nanosecond and another gate is having the 1 nanosecond of the delay. So when interfacing this, the device who is slower, obviously that is maybe having the larger fan out, but and the size may be larger because of this larger in the size. It could happen that the data which is required in the next stage for the device which operates at the 1 nanosecond, in that case the delay would cause the problem, and the data which should be available at that instant of the times may not be available, and that may lead to the fault. So we may have the stack and 0 and stack and 1 type of the faults which you may have gone through while studying this logic system design. I think that, and I assume that you have gone through and studied that part of all this handling of the fault in the devices. So stuck at 0 and stuck at 1, these are the two classical ways of representing those type of fault in the devices. And you might have gone through that in the logic system design. Now, in a design process, we have the design teams who prints the blueprints of that. That means that the masking of that mask layout of that design that is available with you, and based on that design, you can design or you can make the product. I will give you the example of the war between the EMD and the Intel. There was a one foundry who used to design the different type of the processor architecture, and that was commonly shared by the IBM. They produced that using the Cyrix processor. They give the name of the Cyrix, AMD, and the Intel. The three different companies use the same mask of that 8088 and 80186, 80286 microprocessor. And they give that their own name and launch that into the market. There is slightly variations in the size of the pipeline or the speed or the variations in the instruction they used to make and launch that with the competitive price. So it happened that the Intel who usually launch that first may get lost because their wealth or their earning in the market, because the other product with the same name, same number was launched by the other IBM and the Advanced Micro Technology, AMD. So they went to the court that whatever that we are producing, the similar name these companies are using, and that is losing our revenue. And they failed in the court because the court said that you cannot patent the number. Earlier, there was microprocessor were having the number 80186286386 or coprocessor 80187287387, something like that. So after that, they changed this Pentium, the name of that processor Pentium. So usually, in order to get or to capture the market, the company apply their own strategy in order to attract the peoples and provide the product at the earliest, so that the people may, because of the trust with that company and the product, the people are forced to go get that product and use those devices. So यही आज के टाइम पर होता है कि भाई किसी भी कंपनी का अगर आप प्रोडक्ट बाजार में खरीदने जाते हो तो आप उसकी प्रोडक्ट के सारे बारीक से बारीक फीचर्स के बारे में आप नहीं पढ़ते हो, आप देखते हो ये कौन सी कंपनी का है। तो कंपनी के नाम ये है कि वो ये आपकी रिलायबिलिटी है कि भाई ये जो चीज हम इस कंपनी की खरीद रहे हैं तो वो अच्छा ही होगा, भले उसका चार्जेस ज्यादा हो। तो ये एक ट्रस्ट होता है जिससे कि आपको ये भरोसा रहता है कि जो भी प्रोडक्ट आप इस कंपनी का खरीदेंगे वो हमेशा अच्छा ही होगा और आपको वो लॉन्गर टाइम तक वो चलेगा, कि वो जल्दी खराब नहीं होगा. So the mean time between failure of the product, if that is less, in that case, it is apparently implied that the device which you have purchased that will be robust and will function for the larger period of the time. Hello, मेरी क्लास है यार, तुम कितनी बार डिस्टर्ब करोगे? हाँ. So each, so in the design process, each group looks the product in its own way, because we have the various different level of the abstractions. Basically, there are the 7 level of the abstractions while making this design process, and we do require to look into that at uh, at the behavioral level कि भाई मेरे पास में ब्लैक बॉक्स वाला टाइप का है कि बस जस्ट मैंने एक उसका एक अंदाजा बताया कि मेरा डिवाइस ये है और ये इस तरीके से काम करना चाहिए, एंड आई जस्ट अप्लाई डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ द फंक्शनल इनपुट, एक इक्वेशन मैंने लिख दिया एंड द डिवाइस शुड स्टार्ट फंक्शनिंग लाइक दैट. दूसरा ये है कि उसमें मैं कह सकता हूं कि इसका स्ट्रक्चर इस तरीके का होगा, और दैट मींस दैट व्हाट आर दोस डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ द कंपोनेंट्स विद इन दैट ब्लैक बॉक्स दैट नीड टू बी देयर, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट द डिवाइस शुड फंक्शन. And I can rearrange and assign those with different type of the places, and what should be the route and how many number of the wires, what would be the cost. So in that we do require to look into and specify that area and estimate the cost of that device, and that can be done in the physical implementation while we are going for the physical implementation. But आज के टाइम पर क्या हो रहा है कि मेरे पास में जैसे अपने लॉजिक सिस्टम डिजाइन की जो LSD लैब है उसके अंदर हमारे पास में Xilinx सॉफ्टवेयर है, और उसका जो यूनिवर्सिटी पैक हमने जो है एटलेस का 1 मिलियन गेट काउंट के 20 बोर्ड हैं हमारे पास में, किट हैं. तो 1 मिलियन गेट काउंट इम्प्लाइज दैट एक 8086 माइक्रो प्रोसेसर या 8088 माइक्रो प्रोसेसर है, वो 30,000 ट्रांजिस्टर का बना हुआ है. तो एक ट्रांजिस्टर जिसकी साइज, एक प्रोसेसर जिसकी साइज एक स्मॉल है और उसमें सिर्फ 30,000 ट्रांजिस्टर्स ही यूज में, आई रिपीट, नॉट गेट बट द ट्रांजिस्टर्स. तो ट्रांजिस्टर 30,000 ही हैं. तो उस केस में उस तरीके के डिवाइस तो मैं सैकड़ों बना सकता हूँ अगर मेरे पास में मिलियंस ऑफ द गेट्स अवेलेबल है, और एक गेट बनाने में कई सारे ट्रांजिस्टर्स की जरूरत पड़ती है. तो यूजुअली जब हम फील्ड प्रोग्रामेबल गेट अरे की बात करते हैं और FPGA, तो उसमें 1 मिलियन गेट काउंट implies that device can such type of the multiple type of the devices can be made within that single chip itself, and that can function efficiently. So it is up to us that if the mask layout of that is available, so, or the RTL or the behavioral description of that device is available with me, in that case I can directly mount that on the device and the device will start functioning. So it becomes an easy when making such type of the device if that support and the device who can start functioning like that is available at my desk. So this is a easy one process which can be made, and in the most of the study purposes we use such type of the devices. So as I said that the design representation is having the 3 part. One is the behavioral in which we just require to give some input to a black box, and we do not know that how that black box would implement that, but we want that output as per our desirability, and it should start functioning like that, which has been given as a behavioral description of that particular device. Okay, another is that structural part where we talk about that the internal component of the black box, where the different component how many different components would be there and how that component would function and how to interface these different types of the components. Okay, and third is the physical one where the physical implementation of that device would make. So now, as I said that in the design representation, behavioral representation is nothing but a function where we give just input as an expressions and get the output as per our desirability, and we do not know about the internal part of the functionality of the system. Okay, whereas in the structural representation, we just requires to go for that number of the components that need to be there and what type of the function and function that the component would have to perform. We need to specify that, and based on that, the product implementation can be made. So the representations and the writing or structure of that at the behavioral level and the structural level, that is quite different, and it gives the more detailed description of this type of the devices. In the normal scenario, what happens is that when I give the behavior description corresponding to that, the automated system or the software tools that converts that and make an RTL level of the description, so which is nothing but the structural description of that device, so that it would start functioning like that, and the different component and the function of that would already be, which are the library supporting or library of that is available, so that gets incorporated and that has been added with this behavioral descriptions and make an RTL level of the description of that device or register transfer level of the description. So having that type of the description available, so we can minutely change or see that what type of the functionality of each and every sub-block of the black box would function, and we can change those as and when required as per our need. So and the third part of this design representation require that physical representations where the architectural level and the physical implementation of the device, that we need to know that which type of the component which we are using, उसकी size क्या है, उसकी power consumption, or means all sort of the characteristic pertaining to that very device would have to taken into the account while deciding that this type of the device would be suitable in order to meet the requirement. So the requirement may be from the commercial side, the requirement may be based on the price side, requirement may be on that speed and operation side, or the mean time between failure part of that how much for how long that device sustain while operating in the different scenarios. So usually there are the various typos while making this. Okay, so as you can see, while making such type of the device, when you come over here in the institute, when these pandemic situations will get down, you would be allowed to make such type of the device using the field programmable gate arrays, and you will have to use this as Xilinx and models in. Okay, or some of the basic assignment that shall be given to you to formulate such type of the devices, you would be provided with the Xilinx and Model Sim tool. You will have to use that and see that how does this device or the behavior of the function of that device that would be functioning. So basically, this Model Sim is a sub part of that Xilinx tool, where we know that once that gets been synthesized, you require to give the different input and assign those input and output pin in a graph format or waveform format. ये वेवफॉर्म इस इनपुट की, ये वेवफॉर्म इस इनपुट की, और सारा हमारा इनपुट जो है वो डिजिटल इनपुट रहता है, तो उसके बिहाफ पे हमारा आउटपुट क्या होगा, तो वो आउटपुट का बिहेवियर जो है वो उसमें आपको वेवफॉर्म के तौर पर नजर आ जाता है. That is why it is preferable to visualize that how that device would function, or the behavioral description of that is, which has been given, whether the device is properly functioning according to that or not. So so as you can see over here that we have the different level of the abstractions and the three different type of the form. One is the behavioral structure in physical format, which can be used in order to define the device. So at the transistor level, in a behavioral description, we require to give the equation. For example, for the AND gate, it is nothing but a into B. Okay, so we say that F is equal to A into B. But A into B is an AND gate, and the majority of this device which we use, they are made up of using the NAND gate or NOR gate. So in that case, the characteristic equation of that would be A into B bar. Okay, so that is the representation of the NAND gate, and so usually the Boolean function, different type of the functional operations for the gate we can easily define. So that when we discuss about this transistor level, so we have the bipolar and unipolar type of the transistor. As I said that in the previous class, that in the bipolar we are having the RTL, DTL, DCTL, I square L, and low power Schottky and ECL. Okay, in the unipolar type of the devices, we are having the NMOS, CMOS, and NMOS, PMOS, and CMOS. And the variations of the devices are there, so like the differential logic, domino logic, NORA logic. Okay, so different type of the sub-component based on that NMOS or PMOS or the CMOS that is also available in order to make the fast transitions while making such type of the devices. When we say that एक device जो है वो 2 nanosecond या 3 nanosecond पे वर्क कर रहा है, दूसरा device 1 nanosecond पे वर्क कर रहा है, that means that उनका जो component है या उनकी जो design है वो दोनों की अलग-अलग है. इनकी supporting library available है, you just make a drag and drop and connect them, and you think that they will start functioning. But उनकी जो timing का अगर variation अगर आ रहा है तो उस case में design fail हो जाती है. तो मैंने आपको example दिया कि वो कैडेंस ताकि उनकी 78% जो है वो डिजाइन जो है वो फेल हो जाती है जब हम उसका टाइमिंग एनालिसिस करते हैं. रीजन क्या है कि डिवाइस को फंक्शन कराना है गीगाहर्ट्ज फ्रीक्वेंसी पे, और उसकी जो टाइमिंग है वो वेरिएशन कर रही है, और उसमें स्लाइटली वेरिएशन इन द पार्ट और द डिले विद इन दैट, इफ द डेटा इज नॉट अवेलेबल इन दैट केस इट वुड स्टार्ट malfunctioning. And at the different levels you would find that because उसमें टेम्परेचर का है, हीट अप होने का कंडीशन हो जाती है, लॉन्गर टाइम तक अगर आप उस डिवाइस को यूज करते हो तो उनकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक में भी चेंज होता है. तो उस केस में इस तरीके के डिवाइसेस अगर जब हम यूज कर रहे हैं तो उसकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक में ऑपरेशन में फर्क आने लग जाता है. तो समटाइम्स यू फाइंड दैट कि डिवाइस सडनली स्टॉप और वो आपका बंद हो गया, वापस आप रीस्टार्ट करे हो, और वो प्रोडक्ट जिसको आप यूज कर रहे हो उसके अंदर बग्स थे, उसके अंदर कुछ फॉल्ट्स थे, बट उन्होंने उसको भी भेज दिया और आप उसमें जो है वो धोखा खा गए. तो इस तरीके की चीजें होती है. बट ये है कि मार्केट को जितनी जल्दी हो सके उतना जल्दी कैप्चर करना होता है लोगों को. तीसरा चीज होती है इसमें रजिस्टर लेवल पे. तो रजिस्टर पर हम देखते हैं कि उसमें फ्लो चार्ट, इंस्ट्रक्शन और एल्गोरिथम्स को कैसे लिखेंगे. तो जैसे इसमें रजिस्टर है, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ यूजिंग द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ दैट फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स और द अरेज विद द फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स, एंड we make the adder, comparator, counter registers. So in the physical objects, all these are required to be put into the microchip. And the processor level पर हमारे पास में behavioral structure और physical representation के तौर पर अगर देखें तो उसमें processor में entire executable specification of the programs in the behavioral that we need to specify according to that it has to work. And structural पे कि भी इसमें कितना बफर रहेगा, कितना इसका रजिस्टर्स रहेंगे, और इसमें एएलयू का पार्ट कौन सा रहेगा, इसमें कंट्रोलर का पार्ट कौन सा रहेगा, and how this different component of that processor would function, तो उसका जो डेटा पाथ है वो किस तरीके का आप उसमें डिजाइन कर रहे हो, उसका स्ट्रक्चर कैसे होगा, ये सारा का सारा इसके अंदर स्ट्रक्चरल कंपोनेंट में आ जाता है। और फाइनल जो आउटपुट जो आपका वो रहता है वो एक आपका मल्टी चिप मॉड्यूल टाइप का या फिर जो है प्रिंटेड सर्किट बोर्ड के ऊपर उसमें आपको वो मिल जाता है। तो ये सारे डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ दैट लेवल ऑफ एब्स्ट्रैक्शन है। यू मे बी आस्क्ड इन द एग्जामिनेशन टू फिल अप दिस, तो आपको एक साइड में सिर्फ लेवल दिया हुआ होगा, ट्रांजिस्टर, गेट, रजिस्टर, और ये कॉलम वाइज के बिहेवियरल स्ट्रक्चर एंड फिजिकल में ये क्या क्या चीजें बीच में आएगी। तो यू जस्ट रिक्वेस्ट टू फिल अप दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट in the examination if it is been asked। तो ये सारी की सारी चीजें हैं, इसको आपको ध्यान में रखना होगा। Okay, so there are the two ways of this design methodology. One is this capture and simulate, which was used in the past 25 years back, कि जब ये शुरुआती दौर में जब इसका डिजाइन मेथोडोलॉजी जो थी उसको देखने के लिए उसको किस तरीके से करा जाए, तो उसमें they start the specific set of the representation of the product। तो एक स्मॉल टीम ऑफ द आर्किटेक्ट है वो उसके ब्लॉक डायग्राम बनाती है उसके कि भाई ये डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट है, ये इस तरीके से करेंगे, और उसके बाद में लॉजिक डिजाइनर है वो उसको हर एक ब्लॉक डायग्राम को किस तरीके से उसको बनाना है और उसको इंटरफेस करना है। उसमें आपका जो इलेक्ट्रिकल कंपोनेंट भी हो सकता है, उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंपोनेंट भी हो सकते हैं, उसमें मैकेनिकल कंपोनेंट भी हो सकते हैं, तो उनको आपस में कैसे इंटरफेस करना है, कैसे वो डिवाइस फंक्शन करेगा, ये सारी चीजें जो है वो उसमें दूसरा एक टीम उसमें देखती है। तो ये एक बिल्कुल और फिर उसके बाद में उनको आप देखते हो और इम्प्लीमेंट करते हो। आज के टाइम पर ये सारी चीजें नहीं होती है, अगर इसके अंदर डिजाइन अगर वो एक बार बना के तो वो उसमें एज इट इज रहती है। बट आज के टाइम पर जो है वो दूसरा जो टेक्निक है वो है describe and synthesis, that I just require to give the behavioral description of that design, and I have the sophisticated tool available with me, and using that sophisticated tool I can simply see or visualize that this would be the behavioral and architectural description of the device, and it would and I have the field programmable gate array over which I mount that functionality or the behavioral description of the device, and that device will start functioning like that. So this is referred to as a describe and synthesis. A slightly modification in the chain if it has been required, in that case I can do that at my own desk, and that can be easily implemented. Whereas unlike in the previous technology in a describe and simulate such type of or the capture and simulate, this type of the technique was not there. तो आज के टाइम पर मेरे पास में and the one of the major reason of the lacking behind the progress of India is that majority of we people are not using this type of the techniques available with us, where you can see that the Chinese people they see and they came over in the various countries like in India and try to capture all those things which the people are generally using in a daily life, and they make them go over there, visualize that, make a use this describe and synthesis techniques and make the product of that and launch in India, and we happily purchase that. So basically this is a selling of the idea. So from where that idea is coming, they just go and explore the various places and use that and capture the market. So majority of all those European countries, आपको मैं बताऊं कि रोजाना की 3 ट्रेन जिसमें 72 क्या कहते हैं उसे बॉगीज जो कार्ट है वो भर करके उसमें जाते हैं, और वहाँ और वो डेली की इतनी जाती है, और उसमें एक हफ्ते में 6 दिन तो इनकी जाती है, उधर से एक आती है और एक दिन उनकी आती है। तो यू कैन सी दैट हाउ मच अमाउंट ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट द चाइना इज सेलिंग in the European countries. And just like that Trans-Siberian railway line, they have made their own railway track systems, which allows such type of the faster delivery. So it gives that vision that in order to meet the desire of the people and whether that can be managed and sustained, and you can make the product for the larger need of the people for the betterment of their life. You just require to explore those type of the things and provide to the people, and this is what has been done by the other competitive agencies or that companies who are working in these areas. So in the describe and synthesis, we usually in the logic gate level, we use the logic synthesis. In the gate level, as you go through that, first we do requires to minimize the Boolean equations. And so all that logical expressions that can be represented using the Boolean algebra or Boolean equations. Now, the constraint is that when I am saying that my device, which is having a 1 million gate counts, and the cost of that device is only 5,000 rupees. Okay. Now you could imagine that do I requires to minimize the gate or minimize the Boolean functions in order to meet the requirement or the operation which I am performing. There are the various type of those intermediate operations where I may get stuck. As I give that example of this stuck at 0 and stuck at 1. So those type of the faults which may arise, in that case it is desirable that whatever that the table which I have made or the functional table of any logic circuit which I have made, the entire of that functionality that need to be incorporated in order to make that a device functional. So all sort of those constraints pertaining to that level of the changing of the signals would give that assurance that it has to be either 0 or 1. Unlike that which we do while minimizing the circuit, only a small part of that we use and the rest of the part we forget and we just ignore. So that was done earlier when the constraint was the price. Nowadays the price is not a matter, the area or the size of that device does not matter, and we are having the larger number of the gate at our desk with the minimal cost. So in that case, it is easy for me to make such type of the device. Okay, and I can use this different type of the technology, the NAND gate, NOR gate, RTL, DTL, and MOS, all that part which I have stated. So using this behavioral synthesis, okay, technique, we just require to describe with the programming language or flowchart, or there are the 10 different type of that device modeling techniques that we shall cover in the next class, and that would be easy to represent the data, how that device would function. So there are the various type of the constraint pertaining to that also, that some type of data modeling is useful for the small device, but that cannot be useful for the larger circuit. In that case, how that can be implemented. So there are the different ways in which we can represent those type of the functionality of the devices. But that is desirable and important to represent that and analyze that, or that how that device would function. And at the describing synthesis, we just require to go using that gate level. So apparently you can see that having such type of the different type of the modeling techniques, we can specify or analyze that how does that device would function and what type of the problems that can arise while handling such type of the devices. Okay, so the question usually asked why this logic and synthesis is more important, and why it took the long time to accept the behavioral synthesis rather than the logical synthesis or logic synthesis. Okay, so what are those major synthesis tasks that we shall cover in the next class? Okay, so I stop here. If you have any questions, you may please ask. किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो पूछे। एनी क्वेश्चन? निखिल, अक्षय, सौम्या? So if there is no question, in that case, I stop over here. Thank you.